guys, it is Tuesday, and it's good to be back in the
Bozard Ford Studio.
Hit you guys with it early. You were on the ball.
I left breadcrumbs so I could find my way back after such a long break.
There you go. All right, I'm closing out the Robert Duvall movie brackets, and we only did 8. And I'm throwing 2 in there that you guys aren't going to expect. Okay, so I'm throwing 2 in there that are absolute great movies, and you're going to be like, okay, he was in that, but yes, he was. The answer is yes. But I got to tell you about the wonderful people at Bozard Ford. And for over 75 years, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been a trusted name in St. Augustine, built on family values, honesty, and doing things the right way. With over 1,200 vehicles, 1,200 vehicles to choose from, no surprise pricing, and the Drive Happy Guarantee. Everyone should be driving happy.
I think so.
All right. Bozard makes car buying simple and stress-free. That's the Bozard difference. Their state-of-the-art facility features 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment maintenance, and over 40 mobile service vans to serve you at your convenience. And also, don't forget about Ford's Garage Restaurant right there on site. Just off I-95 and State Road 16, Bozard Ford. They're driven to inspire. And Blake, I forgot to ask for a water, man. If you could throw me a water. I was doing the bracket. I think you took care of Lenny, and I ignored you when you did that. You asked so nicely.
I tip well.
You did.
All right, go.
So if you're looking for classic diner food done right, iced coffee, iced tea, actually coffee, iced tea, because they'll take hot coffee and pour it over ice. And I keep trying to get them to take their leftover coffee and make coffee ice cubes out of it, and then that would be fine. But be that as it may, when you're looking for classic diner food done right, Anastasia Diner and Moultrie Creek Diner, a local favorite serving up home-style comfort with generous portions, and they are. Start your day with their hubcap-sized pancakes and made-to-order omelets, or stop in later for juicy burgers and crispy fries that always hit the spot. Known for friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere, these diners are perfect for breakfast, lunch, or a laid-back meal with family and friends. Anastasia and Moultrie Creek Diners, tell them Andy sent you. And try their omelets. If you're going for breakfast, those omelets are just outstanding.
Yeah, they have some specialty omelets that they change up.
Yep.
And
I had a pastrami omelet last week with White American, and it was just spectacular.
All right. A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing for over 20 years. A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing has been protecting homes and businesses across St. Augustine and St. Johns County, specializing in shingle, metal, tile, and flat roofing. A to Z delivers quality craftsmanship built to withstand Florida's toughest weather. From free estimates to long-term warranties, their team puts customer satisfaction first on every job. When it comes to experience, reliability, and results you can trust, start at the top. A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing, covering you from the top down. All right, you don't have another one, but we got to talk about our other incredible sponsors. We have Brightway Insurance, St. Augustine Pirate and Treasure Museum, St. Anastasia Construction Group, Synergy Power Solutions, Abear Kresge and Associates, Powell Heating and Air, Meehan's Irish Pub, A.D. Davis Construction, and St. Augustine Distillery and Citygate Spirits. Thank you, each and every one of you. You are very much appreciated. And it is Tuesday, even though we did the Monday reads.
Sorry.
That's okay.
we could have had more reads had I paid more attention.
Yeah, we will work those wonderful people in tomorrow. But how was your weekend, buddy?
Good. Long. Peaceful. It was nice. Julie was out of town. Unfortunately, she had to go to a funeral up in New York.
Okay.
Her aunt's husband died. And this couple were just wonderful people. Ronnie had been sick for a while. But he never lost hope, never lost faith, and always had a phenomenal sense of humor and just lived for pastrami.
Lived for pastrami.
Yep, to the point that he lived out on the east end of Long Island, and they would come to Long Beach to get the pastrami from the Lido Kosher Deli.
Oh, wow.
Which was in Long Beach, yeah.
It must be some good pastrami.
It's great.
You're traveling that far, there better be some good pastrami.
I'm going to bring some home when I come back after I go up for our men's weekend for NCAA basketball.
Gotcha.
So I'll be bringing some home. Unless I have a late afternoon flight, so I can do that. Wally, I'm coming for you. Yeah, it was great. It was a nice weekend. It was sad. Her aunt is just a phenomenally upbeat and amazing woman. She was the president of the Dean Martin and Tom Jones fan clubs.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. Aunt Doris, she was right up there. President of the Tom Jones fan club, the Dean Martin fan club. She's got autographed pictures all over the house, and she's, she was just quite the woman. She still is quite the woman, shall I say? I mean, her entire wardrobe is sequined blouses.
Okay.
She's very sparkly.
Gotcha.
Aunt Doris is.
I can't remember that. Dean Martin, I just heard a story. There was an actor who was kind of running his chops a little bit about Dean Martin, about him not appreciating. It was Clint Eastwood.
Ah.
It was Clint Eastwood, and Clint Eastwood was about to go into his directing start. He was kind of a big shot in the 70s, feeling his oats, and evidently he was running his chops. And Dean was around the corner and could hear everything he said. And Dean stepped out and said, "You're saying I'm not a performer, I'm not an actor, but I've been doing this this was mid-70s. And Dean Martin, I thought, was an excellent actor. In
Ocean's
the movies.
11.
Yeah.
I want to say Rio Bravo, maybe not that one, but the four Aces.
Sons of Katie Elder.
Sure, he did a bunch of westerns. He did, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and
he probably did Robin and the Seven Hoods too.
Basically, he's like, "Well, I'd like to see you try and do what I do." And Clint was like, I mean, I can't see Clint Eastwood tongue-tied, but evidently that took place at one of the Academy Awards or something like that. So, all right, Robert Duvall. We lost a great one.
Absolutely.
I absolutely loved Robert Duvall as an actor. We had to pick 8 movies. It was a little bit of a challenge because he had 100 to choose from.
93 movies
to choose
from.
Had to get a swig in there. I had something in my throat.
Yeah.
All right, here's what I landed on, because you guys didn't even know what the 8 movies I ended up picking. I told you the first couple ones.
Right.
And believe me, there are some great movies that are left off of this list. And I apologize if I didn't hit Robert Duvall's favorite on your list. All right. So the apologies going out front right now. Here are the number 1 seed for me was Godfather. Now, I didn't do Godfather 2 just because the same character. Felt like, that was it. Number 2 movie I have is Apocalypse Now.
Yep.
All right. Number 3
Love
movie.
the smell of napalm in the morning.
Yes. Number 3 movie I have is Lonesome Dove.
Okay.
All right. Number 4 movie I have is MASH. Okay. And then number 5 I have To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yep.
Okay. Number 6 I'm sorry, I skipped one. Number 5 okay, number 5 I had To Kill a Mockingbird. Number 6 I have is True Grit. All right.
Okay.
And number 7, one of my favorite movies, and everybody who was in this movie did a phenomenal job. Now, he wasn't the star
in some of these
movies,
right.
but I just went straight to the movie. He was, a main character and the leading role in a couple of these, but for the most part, he was kind of known as a supporter guy in a lot of his great roles. And number 7, I have a Sling Blade.
Interesting.
Kind of forgot about him being in Sling Blade, didn't you?
I never saw Sling Blade.
What?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
you got to
yeah.
see that movie.
You never
I'll
heard
get
about
it.
those French fried potatoes?
We also got that wrong instead of Monsters Ball, which in retrospect, I remember Peter Boyle and the dead guy in it.
All right.
So
here's the bracket. The 1-8 seed, Godfather versus Days of Thunder. All right. You get first go.
I'm
We
going
do the
Godfather.
2 out of 3. Blake?
It's definitely more of a Tom Cruise movie than a Robert Duvall movie. So, but even though I am a NASCAR fan, I will have to go Godfather.
Well, and in Godfather, he was a supporting role too, but that movie was just absolutely amazing.
Right, but it was he made a couple movies with Tom Cruise because he was also in Jack Reacher.
Yeah. Yes, he was.
Yeah.
And he was taller than him.
Everybody was taller than him.
And Dad, you were asking me about Robert Duvall's total earnings. So I wasn't able to find like a complete list. He made around 50 million, 7 million for all of his projects. Not like, so that includes like movies, TVs, and all that.
Yeah.
But I was able to find for The Godfather, he only earned $36,000 from the first one, $500,000 for the second part, and then $1 million for part 3.
All right, and here's the number I want you to go after if you can do it. Like, is of all his movies, what is the gross of all his
Total.
movies combined? Because Tom Hanks's all his movies combined comes up to like $7 billion or something ridiculous. I mean, that's pretty incredible.
But you have Forrest Gump, you have you know everything. The Apollo movie. I mean, it was Joe versus the Volcano is what put him over the top.
Over
on that,
$3 billion.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure that what was it?
$3 billion.
$3
billion
$3
for
billion
Robert Duvall.
For Robert Duvall.
Right, not
pretty
bad for
impressive.
93 movies, yeah.
Yeah. All right. To Kill a Mockingbird versus MASH. Blake, you get first choice.
I'm going to say To Kill a Mockingbird.
Kill a Mockingbird. All right. I like To Kill a Mockingbird, but I think MASH kind of the characters of MASH. The story of To Kill a Mockingbird was probably much better, and he was Boo Radley for only 38 seconds in To Kill a Mockingbird.
Right.
So I'm going with Frank Burns and MASH. So, what are you doing? I'm sorry, I wrote that in assuming you were on the same
MASH,
page.
absolutely.
Okay. All right.
That
All right.
movies.
These to me are the two country western movies that and they're head to head. Lonesome Dove and True Grit. Now we're talking, this is the 1969 True Grit.
Right, with John Wayne.
John Wayne, I think this is the one John Wayne actually won his Academy Award in.
Mm-hmm.
The only one he won. But you haven't seen Lonesome Dove.
I have not.
I can tell you right
Nor
now.
did I read the book.
Lonesome Dove could be my favorite Western of all time. So Lonesome Dove
Really?
wins for me. So I like Unforgiven.
Right.
And I like Lonesome Dove. Lonesome Dove beats out True Grit for me. So
I'll go with True Grit.
True Grit. Blake,
I'm going to say True Grit.
True Grit with the upset. I don't know if it's an upset or not. It's an upset in my mind.
You're upset. Everything
I
else
want
is
you
fine.
guys to watch Lonesome Dove, though. All right. This one to me is a slam dunk. I kind of threw it in as a sacrificial lamb. Sling Blade going up against Apocalypse Now. Do you want me to put
Wow.
Great Santini in right now? Because Apocalypse Now is going to kick its ass either way.
Yeah, Great Santini. I don't know. It's just worth mentioning.
It was-
that was
yeah.
that was a good movie. No, I'm going Apocalypse Now because everybody loves the smell of napalm in the morning. And
Yeah.
Bobby, I'm confused. See, as I watched all the Matt Helm movies, I don't remember him in them, and I can't find them. So help me out there, brother.
Okay.
Hey, hold on. I just realized something. Why didn't you put down Tender Mercies? He won Best Actor.
I didn't really enjoy that movie as much as I
See,
did the other.
it's, you know, he's got the power.
Yeah. You guys left me in charge with like 3 minutes to go.
True.
Tender Mercy is a good movie, but it was, I think both True Grit and Lonesome Dove are better.
Okay.
All right.
And
think
what's
the Great
the one?
Santini for him was-
something Lions. I think he got nominated for that one too.
Check.
I don't know if he won for that one, but
Oh, it's just tough because they only have the first two words.
He was nominated for Best Actor in 1981 for The Great Santini and 1998 for The Apostle.
for the Apostle.
Yep.
Okay. I vaguely remember the Apostle. What was the movie? Something Lions. I think it was with Michael Keaton.
Okay, so that'll be a little bit later.
I don't think he was nominated for any of that. So.
All right. All right.
That's something to talk
Sorry.
about. That's not it.
That brings us to, and this is when it's going to get tough.
Oh, Secondhand Lions?
Secondhand Lions. That's it. They were war heroes raising the young kid. The actor's name's Osment or whatever his name is.
Haley
Joel Osment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see dead people.
Yeah. But this was like even after that.
Yeah.
And that movie was really, really, really great. And it didn't win anything.
Secondhand Lions? It looks like it was a box office flop. It only made like out of a $30 million budget, $48.3 million in the box office. So didn't really
The box
do well.
office doesn't always tell the truth.
Didn't get anything.
All right. Godfather versus MASH. Back to you, Lenny.
I'll do The Godfather, unfortunately.
Why are you saying unfortunately? I thought that was excellent.
Oh, I know it was excellent, but so was MASH.
Well, yeah, you don't. Yeah,
You know,
but
they were probably only a year apart.
Yeah. And MASH was, it was revolutionary in the fact that it just did so much and created it created the whole MASH empire, which, played on TV, and there was a lot of crossover.
So, all right, Blake, Godfather or MASH?
I know that before I say my answer, do you have high regard more for the series or for the movie?
The movie set everything off. The movie set the characters. The only character that I really fell in love with that was added in later was Potter.
Okay.
But he wasn't
the second iteration of Potter, because he was in an earlier one.
He was a general.
Right.
The actor was a general.
Right.
Right. Before he became Colonel Potter.
Right. And he was just so bigoted.
An asshole.
Absolutely.
He was an asshole as a general and very lovable as a colonel.
Absolutely. As Sherman Potter, he was a great father figure for Margaret and the whole staff. Yeah.
Radar. So I like both, but the series doesn't happen without the movie, so you got to go with the movie.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, because so will it affect my standing in the will if I do select The Godfather?
No, I'm going with Godfather also.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Godfather to me was, it's one of my top 5, maybe top 10 movies of all time.
The Godfather?
Yeah. All right. True Grit, Apocalypse Now.
No contest.
No contest.
Apocalypse Now.
Send it.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor.
Could be one of the best war movies of all time. All right.
I'm having a hard time finding them, Bobby.
All right. Coming down to the wire. Godfather versus Apocalypse Now.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm going to Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now.
Yep,
Wow.
absolutely.
Caught me off guard there.
Yep.
Blake?
This is tough. I'm going to say The Godfather.
Godfather. All right. And I'm giving the nod to Godfather also because his role in The Godfather is kind of what I do for a lot of different businesses.
Consigliere?
I'm a consigliere. Kind of take care of the stuff they don't want to take care of.
Right.
And that's how my consulting business survives, as being a kind of a consigliere in a lot of ways.
Well, you got a Rolodex that works for you.
What are you actually looking for over there, Lenny?
I'm still trying to realize that Robert Duvall was in, and I don't think that he was. Bobby's saying in the Matt Helm movies, which was with Dean Martin when we brought up Dean Martin.
Okay.
It was a great series of goofy-ass spy movies with Dean Martin and a bunch of buxom women, and he had a Lincoln Continental that if he pushed a button, an inflatable round bed would come out of the trunk. It was great.
There you go.
Yeah, no, but I don't remember him in them at all. And, I'm never doubting Bobby because Bobby's spot on.
Yeah. Yeah, he's sitting in front of his computer. Other movies out there, obviously, all the Godfather, Stalin, Gods and Generals.
Okay, Gods and Generals we need to talk about for a second.
Okay.
He played Robert E. Lee. Robert Duvall was a direct descendant of Robert E. Lee.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. His mother, Mildred Virginia Hart, was a direct descendant from Robert E. Lee. And in Gods and Generals, he played Robert E. Lee.
All right. Here's a movie. I don't remember him in this movie because I was a huge Steve McQueen fan.
Okay.
He was in Bullet.
Really?
Do you remember him in it?
No. I would have put him in The French Connection before I put him in Bullet.
Yeah. He was in Bullet. I do not remember him in
I feel better, Bobby, and I apologize, but Robert Duvall was not in any of the 4 Matt Helm movies.
Okay.
All right. Whew. I'm back. Thank you. That was just confusing me.
And he was in the movie that where they mentioned St. Augustine.
Which one was that?
The 1993 movie Geronimo. Okay. But I do not remember him in Bullet. So
I didn't see that.
He was in Deep Impact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. But The Great Santini, he was nominated for Academy Award. That was a really, that was a tough movie too because he was so hard on his kid in that movie. Mm-hmm. But a lot of that was because he was raised in a military family because his father was a rear admiral. So he was raised in a military family. He had that whole upbringing. So,
Yeah. And also looks like Duvall was in an episode of The Twilight Zone. as well. So he started an episode where he believed that he was obsessed with a dollhouse, and where he believed that every figure was actually alive.
Yeah, well, there's a reason why I didn't know he was in Bullet. They have him listed so far down on the list.
Right.
He must have just had a
Right.
very, very small role. He played Weisberg.
Right. If he was listed, he had a speaking role, but
Yeah.
if not, right.
Yeah. So but I really enjoyed Bullet. So like I said, I was a Steve McQueen
Great
guy.
car chase.
Yep. So, all right. So the champion of the Robert Duvall and getting the gold medal and getting the silver. Gold medal is going to Godfather. Silver medal is going to Apocalypse Now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who gets the bronze, though?
I think MASH beats True Grit, in my opinion.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
So I think the bronze goes to MASH. So, all right. Good bracket, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a
I mean,
great
there's-
body of work right
And
there.
there's a whole bunch of other stuff that we
That's-
didn't even get in there.
That's $3 billion right there.
Exactly. Yeah, but that's, and that's a great trivia question, who played Boo Radley.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
maybe we'll see that tomorrow.
Yeah, you might see that one tomorrow.
Good, I'll probably get it right.
That one could happen. It might be what movie was his first major motion picture,
Right.
but I don't want to give it away.
Well,
So,
those are
and what was her name? Scout.
Scout, yeah.
Okay. And she was dressed like as a eggplant or something. I don't even remember what it was. So, all right.
They did a bunch of TV work too.
What was our other categories that were listed, Blake?
It was breakup foods and 3 questions.
Breakup foods. Let's go 5 questions. We're going to challenge. I'll come up with 2, Lenny.
All right, I got 3. I can keep going, but breakout
come up-
food was breakout food was just
breakup foods.
right, which is weird. It's just it's Valentine's Day is over.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a question relating to that, but Valentine's Day is over, and it's done interestingly. It's by state, but it's done alphabetically by the type of food.
Okay.
So if you're breaking up with somebody in South Dakota, apparently you're doing it over hamburgers.
Got it.
In Louisiana, Mississippi, and Virginia, it's cake. Sorry, I love you, but you're out. Have a piece of cake on your way out the door. Hawaii and Kentucky, it's candy. This is a weird one. You're breaking up with somebody.
Is this the food you're breaking up over, or is this the food you go to after you break up? Because I consider breakup foods as the food I go to because I'm bummed out.
Okay.
Either I just got dumped or I had to
That could be it. This could be the solve.
break
Right.
someone's heart.
All right.
Because breakups is really people are like, oh, it was mutual. Yeah, that rarely happens.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
That rarely happens.
That's called saving face.
Yeah, that doesn't really happen.
yeah.
You got dumped.
All right. Well, then we'll presume it's how you're commiserating with yourself after the fact.
I think that's
Okay.
more how it sits with me.
Okay. Well, in Hawaii, and Kentucky, it's candy.
Candy.
The next one is
I can
odd,
go- Okay.
especially because it's the states that it's in. Chicken noodle soup. Alaska, Montana, and Wyoming. Chocolate's only in
Well,
Pennsylvania.
It makes you feel warm.
Yeah, I know, but
Makes you
you
feel
think.
warm. Actually, I could see that being a good breakup food.
Okay. Here's one for Iowa and Missouri. Cookie dough.
Just the dough.
So it says cookie dough.
I-
Because
I-
cookies are for Utah
I-
and Washington.
I taste the dough, but I wouldn't call that my breakup food. That's.
You know,
I guess you're too bummed out to actually turn on the oven.
because you might put your head in there.
Turn on the oven. Yeah,
There you go. Stick your head in the oven. See what happens.
all right. So what was it? The cookie. The cookie.
Utah and Washington.
Because that's kind of my thing.
Okay.
And actually, everything that happens in my life, cookies is where it probably ends up. If I'm thinking about a big decision, have a cookie. If I'm getting dumped, have a cookie.
Really?
Yeah. If I'm happy to be alive, have a cookie.
Okay. Here's an interesting little Eastern Seaboard Amtrak situation. Cupcakes. Maryland, New Jersey, New York, and Washington, D.C. Right up the Metro liner.
All right. Cupcake question.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Do you cupcake sandwich it, or do you just cupcake it?
Not
You know
if
do you know what I mean by a cupcake sandwich?
taking one on top of the other and smashing it with the icing in the middle.
What you do is you have the cupcake. Cupcake looks like this.
Yeah.
You got the little top right here. You take the bottom, the cake part, and cut it in half. You take this one, and you put it on top, and you got a cupcake sandwich.
Okay, it works. I'm not a big fan of cupcakes, usually because the icing is just not worth it.
All right. So you've never had a cupcake sandwich?
Not that I can think of.
See, now the next time you have a cupcake, and you want to try something new, cupcake sandwich.
I think it's probably neater to eat it that way.
It is neater.
Especially for hirsute gentlemen like us.
Yes.
You're not getting that icing in your beard as much.
It is less napkins. It cuts down your napkins from 3 to 6 or 6 to 3. So you cupcake sandwich it. Blake, do you cupcake sandwich or you just cupcake it?
I just eat it whole.
All right. And we usually get the little cupcakes because of the beard situation.
Absolutely.
You can't cupcake sandwich with the little ones. So, all right. But if you guys have never cupcake sandwiched it, try it at least once.
Now, I do have to ask though, buttercream or the cream cheese frosting.
I'm good with both.
Money
and
it's just got to be a good quality cream. It's just, cream cheese is only good for certain things, like a carrot cake, and I'm not a huge fan of that.
I love carrot cake.
Yeah, it's like eating a vegetable.
Yeah, no, carrot cake cupcake with cream cheese is the perfect cupcake sandwich.
I can see that.
Because it's dense, it holds together.
Well, if it's a good quality cupcake, there's usually like 1.5 inches of frosting on top.
Yeah.
So you kind of need to make the sandwich out of it to make the balance.
You need to roll that all into one bite, because if you just go from the top,
right,
it's too much cream cheese or too much icing.
Frosting, right, and
frosting.
the bottom of it is just cake.
Yeah.
With no frosting. No, I agree.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So it's
What's Florida?
Haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
So Bobby, Utah is cookies, by the way,
Cookies.
with Washington State.
Okay.
I don't think Florida made this list. Is that even possible?
Is Waffle House on there?
No, but we'll get to waffles in a minute.
Okay.
I'm just looking to see if Florida made this list. Oh, there we go. We got it. No worries.
Okay, got it.
Okay, yeah. So cupcakes was Maryland, New Jersey, New York, and Washington, D.C. Donuts, Oklahoma and Arkansas.
Okay.
Okay. The light goes on. Nevada. French fries. I can dig with that. I can deal with that. Delaware is French toast.
Okay.
North Dakota and Vermont. Two very at odds sort of states, except they get cold there. Garlic bread.
All right.
Yeah, you broke up with somebody, you don't care if your breath stinks some garlic.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Hadn't had it in months. I was with that
Yeah.
person, with that vampire.
I will say that the cheesy garlic bread at Amici's is absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, we have that as our snack sometimes.
Grilled cheese, speaking of which, Indiana, Ohio, Wisconsin, and West Virginia.
All right, Wisconsin completely makes sense with that one.
Yes, absolutely. I think it's in their state constitution, as a matter of fact. Ice cream is for Rhode Island.
All right.
Mac and cheese, you got to go up into New England because that's Maine and New Hampshire. Well, it gets cold there, so you want something warm and cheesy.
Yeah, when I think mac and cheese, I think of that as a southern comfort food.
Yeah, well.
I don't think of mac and cheese as a northern food, even though I know they have it up
Absolutely.
north, and they probably do an amazing job with it.
No doubt about it.
But I think of, because I think of Kentucky Fried Chicken with mac and cheese.
Okay.
It's one of my sides that, I mean, when I order at Kentucky Fried Chicken, I have a tough time with the side.
Now you got your mashed potatoes and gravy.
You got mashed potatoes and gravy. You got your potato wedges. You
The
got
wedges,
your mac
right.
and cheese, and you got your coleslaw.
Yeah.
So, and
they all work with,
your mashed
right.
mashed potato gravy.
With the gravy.
Yeah.
I always found that mashed potatoes had a little bit of wang to it, not necessarily in a bad way, and it might have been white pepper, but I don't think it necessarily was. There was some recognizable flavor in KFC's mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Not in a bad way, just unique.
But for some reason, I think of mac and cheese as a southern food. So that one kind of caught me.
How do you feel about milkshakes as a breakup?
I love milkshakes.
Well, that's good.
I
'cause
love
it's-
milkshakes before the breakup, after the breakup, during the breakup.
Well, good, because that's a whole southern thing. Alabama, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee.
Pretty much all the Southeast.
Basically.
If you show up with a milkshake, you know you're toast.
Yeah, right.
If your significant other shows up with a milkshake and you've been fighting, yeah, it's probably not good.
And I would just check to see if she has a new haircut too, because then you're out as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when women get a haircut, it's because they're either dumping their old boyfriend or looking for a new one. Apparently.
Okay, all right. right.
That's so I'm told.
Rebecca cut her hair last night.
Uh-oh.
right, good to know.
You better watch out for that milkshake.
Good to know.
Pizza is
I
only
did buy her
Connecticut,
milkshake
Massachusetts.
yesterday.
All right,
Oh,
well,
boy.
ooh, holy cow. Haircut and milkshake?
Yeah. Yeah, well, the peppermint milkshake's running out at Chick-fil-A, so I figured
Okay.
I better get one.
Okay. Connecticut and Massachusetts is pizza. Illinois and Nebraska is popcorn.
That's boring.
Yeah, I mean, because if you're going to the movies, you're going by yourself now because you just broke up.
That's the worst one on the list.
Well, you're about to get a second worst one. Potato chips.
I love potato chips.
So do I, but you know that's your. Well, I guess they can be comfort food. Arizona, California, and Michigan.
Yeah, potato chips, and if you got a good dip to go with it, I'm good with that.
Oh yeah.
So.
Tacos, Idaho, Kansas makes sense for New Mexico and Texas.
Well,
Idaho and
tacos
Kansas
completely make sense. Your relationship's falling apart, and your tacos falling apart. Everything goes together. It all kind of makes sense.
Just make sure your taco's soft that day. Don't remind you about the crumbling
I
relationship.
do
Right, well,
not want a soft taco.
Oh, I'm a big fan of the flour tortilla because you don't crack all over the place.
Nope, I want it everywhere.
Well, I will tell you, the greatest invention was the double decker. You know, the corn tortilla with the little
wrap.
bit of beans or cheese holding the flour tortilla in it. So everything, you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I
works.
like the UFO at the taco shop.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And their kung fu is kung pao is the double decker, the corn with the flour around it.
Yeah.
And for the ever lovely and wonderful Barbara Jean, it is not lutefisk, which is fortunate for everybody in Wisconsin. Minnesota.
Minnesota.
It's waffles in Minnesota and Oregon. So you're safe from the
Oregon.
lutefisk.
So, all right, you said Waffle House, so I mean,
Well, yeah.
yeah. So
that was interesting.
all right, was ice cream on there anywhere?
Yes.
What
was Rhode Island.
Because
I think that was only Rhode
Bobby
Island.
said banana splits, which is the ice cream.
Okay.
Bless you.
That one got on me quick.
That was just Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Only
Rhode Island.
Yeah, a little teeny state. You would think that might have been pizza too, because they got that whole big, Italian community there.
Now, this was just only food. So I presume if it was beverages, there would have been a lot more alcoholic choices in there.
There
You
would
would
have definitely
think.
been alcoholic involvement.
Right.
So, St. Augustine bourbon.
There you go. That works.
All right, 5 questions. You have written down 4. You've now
Correct.
left me with only having to come up with 1.
Okay, I will
So I'm
challenge
going to
you for
see
that.
how these questions go, and then I'll add to
All right.
as we go along.
Well,
See
couple
how
days
well
of-
I do.
we're brokered into by previous conversation this afternoon. What did you give or get for Valentine's Day?
I gave a trip to South America.
Wow. I'll be your Valentine.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll go.
So
Yeah, that's nice.
I think I was covered, and you and I talked about, and I think we talked about it on the show. You should be doing this, doing right by your companion all year round, not just on one day.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
So mine was a trip to Ecuador.
To the equator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to the equator. We stood on each side of the hemisphere. One was in the southern hemisphere, one was in the northern hemisphere.
Nice.
And I told you a story about the equator's off.
Right.
Yeah.
They missed it.
Yeah, they missed it by about 800 yards.
Yeah.
But we found the real equator, and one of us was on each side of this telephone pole.
The telephone. There you go. Look for the telephone pole, and you'll know you're at the equator.
Well, the beauty of it is on our iPhones now,
Right.
we all have compasses.
Yes.
So at the true equator, it read 000. At the tourist equator, it read 004.
Okay.
So
Off by a couple of ticks.
yeah, it was a couple clicks off. So yeah. So
yeah.
what did you get your?
Well, honey, spoiler alert if you're watching.
Oh, you haven't seen her since.
She's been away, yeah.
Okay.
So
when she get back?
I'm picking them up at the airport tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, she's probably at the airport right now.
She's on the plane, I believe, or
Okay,
she's
so
getting
you're
on the
safe.
plane. So
You're
we'll
safe.
see. If
You're
not,
safe.
honey, don't listen. I've been trying and looking for a duvet cover and new pillow shams for the bed because
You've been married too long.
Tell me about it. 30 years, and it's
Yeah.
been wonderful. And every wonderful
The
year.
fact that you're encouraging duvet purchases, and you did it
Well,
on your
because
own.
I've been bored with the other one. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I figured if I did it by myself, I can get the one that I want.
Yeah.
However, I didn't wash them yet because if we need to return them, I don't want to return them washed.
Mm-hmm.
So when she comes home tonight, if she likes it, we'll wash them and put them on the bed. But it was time for a change. I mean, I would stand at the same bed cover for 10 years, maybe more. So.
Yeah. You don't have animals.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Duvets have a shorter lifespan if you have animals. So,
That's it.
Blake,
So
do you know what a duvet is?
A duvet?
Yeah.
It's not a fitted sheet, is it?
No.
No, it's not a fitted sheet. It's the part that kind of goes around the bottom part of the.
The
That's
one
a
that
ruffle?
That's a dust ruffle.
A dust ruffle. What's
dust
a duvet then?
A duvet is the sack that you put your quilt or blanket in.
What?
Some people mistake it for a quilt, but the duvet cover is just a big fabric bag.
Oh, the big fluffy thingy.
Not even. No, it's just you put.
I don't know what a duvet
What
is.
is it?
It's something that.
Damn New Yorker.
Well, because if you've
I
got.
always thought the duvet was the bottom part.
Yeah, but, well, you don't have to worry about down quilts down here in Florida. And if you
No.
have down quilts, the feathers keep poking out or keep slipping out. So you have a duvet cover.
So the inside of the cover is the duvet.
No, well, it could be. It's tough. The duvet cover covers the quilt, which some people consider a duvet. But if you're buying a duvet, be careful that you're not expecting to get a big heavy blanket, because you're not. You're just getting an empty. It's like a pillowcase, but a bigger one.
Man, we're sounding like a bunch
And
of
the good
liberals.
set comes with 2 pillow shams. So, if you've got accent pillows on your bed, then you put these on, and that matches the cover. And then it's not the pillowcase that you're going to sleep on, because then you have your pillowcase that matches your sheets. I am really domesticated, Alan.
Yeah, yeah. That's. I'm actually scared for you.
And I did a big load of wash today, just in case.
All right, and we do have the best sponsors in the world. Aber Kresge and Associates just called me, so they're working overtime on our stuff.
Yeah, it's after 5. Good
Yeah.
for them. Yeah, well, you're an important man in a challenging account.
So-
Okay. So that was that. Blake, what's your favorite omelet?
Just scrambled eggs, I would say. Not like a huge egg person, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Western Denver cheese,
Um,
pastrami.
I like a good spinach,
Okay. Spinach and feta.
spinach and feta omelet, with daddle sauce.
Oh yeah.
I like a Western with sriracha.
Okay.
I like most things. I like a pastrami
Right.
omelet that's left over after a sandwich.
Yeah.
Like a lot of sandwiches that I don't finish,
Right.
I pull the meat out and I make an omelet for the next day. So, because I don't. If I eat both sides of a sandwich, like at when Kaiser's, if I
Right.
ate that
Yeah.
entire thing,
That's it for the
I
day.
was screwed
Yeah.
for the day.
Yeah.
I was a big slug. So I would say, depending on my feelings, but probably the one I go to the most is probably a spinach and feta.
Okay, and I've become partial to the pastrami omelet at Anastasia Diner
Okay.
with the white American that melts so deliciously.
No, and I like all their specialty omelets because I like trying new things. As you could see, what I did in the Amazon.
Right.
So doesn't always like me, but I do like trying new things. So
It's interesting though because the Diner omelet, it's a griddle omelet.
Uh-huh.
So it's not it's a trifold. So they'll do it on the griddle. They'll put the filling in and they'll fold like you're making a business letter. They'll fold one side over, the other side over, flip it and cut it, and then everything's in the middle of that. And sometimes it comes through to the top, as opposed to a lot of chefs. If you're going to a fine dining restaurant or something that had a French kitchen in any way, shape, or form, first thing they're going to ask you to do is make an omelet. And it's a whole different animal than a diner omelet because you're doing it in a pan, an omelet pan.
Yeah.
And the whole trick is, ever watch Jacques Pepin make an omelet?
no,
Okay, it's fascinating.
okay,
He's just, first of all, Jacques Pepin is downright adorable. He's 90 years old. He's still cooking. He's just amazing. But you whisk the eggs, you put them in, and then the whole trick is, and if you have a salamander or a broiler, that's the easiest way to make an omelet in the pan because then you don't have to flip it because you can broil it from the top and it'll cook the top of the eggs. and then you just fold it over on itself and literally roll it out of the pan. But that's it.
All right. Bobby tried to get me with the pineapples on eggs. All right.
No.
If you order just eggs,
Okay.
you order eggs, so you're getting a standard breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
How do you order your eggs?
Over easy.
Over easy. Blake?
Scrambled.
Scrambled?
My father was a sunny side up kind of guy for the years.
I'm over easy also. What is the best egg dish you make?
The best egg dish that I make a kickin' omelet. And I actually have a Japanese omelet pan, which is really pretty wonderful because I end up folding the omelet that way, but it comes out delicious and soft. And there's something to be said for an omelet that's a little bit runny in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not well done. You got a little bit of ooze there, and that's just great. You know, there's nothing better than, you know, you see an omelet on a plate, you cut into it, and the whole thing goes woof.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really pretty good. And Bobby, I'm sorry, to answer your question, those are doilies on your grandmother's sofa and armrests on your chairs.
On the little armrest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew those are the little white lacy doilies.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. I
Yeah.
knew what a doily was. I still do not know what a duvet is.
Okay.
In my mind, I still have not locked it down. Blake, do you make a good egg dish of any type? You're not really an egg human being, so scrambled is scrambled, and that's the safest way to go.
Scrambled is scrambled, but I do like to add salt and pepper and a little bit of ketchup on the side.
Sure.
All right.
And if I'm doing corned beef hash, gotta be poached eggs.
Yeah. All right. My friend David from Powell Heating there, David Powell. He likes making breakfast and does breakfast. So he'll have 8 to 10 people over and making breakfast, and he'll go around the room and ask how every single person wants their eggs, and every single person gets it scrambled. But
Whether they ask for it that way or not. How would you like your eggs?
And
Over easy.
he'll hand it to you.
Here's your scrambled eggs.
He'll hand it to you. Here's your poached egg. Here's your 2-minute egg. But it's 100% scrambled. And every breakfast I've ever had with him, he's done that, and it's a beautiful thing. I make a hell of a deviled egg.
Oh, okay.
So they're
making a great comeback.
I love deviled eggs, and it's usually with pickle relish.
Right. Mustard.
Get into it, because that's a key ingredient.
Yes, sir.
Duke's mayonnaise.
Right.
All right. And then daddle mustard.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
oh my! I do, and then sprinkle of paprika.
Paprika. You need the color for sure.
Yeah,
And it's interesting because, you know, for the 50s and the 60s, into the very beginning of the 70s, deviled eggs were a go-to for everywhere, and then they fell off the face of the earth. And now they are back with a vengeance.
I've always loved deviled eggs.
Yep.
So
A little angel on horseback. You get a deviled egg with a fried oyster on it. Good stuff.
Ooh.
Good stuff.
I don't know, why would you need it fried?
Good point, because it holds up better when it's coming out of the kitchen that way. Otherwise, it gets a little messy.
Yeah. So I would do it and then have them place it on it and then go. Have the oyster over here on the half shell.
There you go.
Egg beside it. Boom, boom, go.
And I like a good egg salad. You know.
I think that would be a great appetizer.
What?
Deviled egg
and an oyster shooter?
half dozen deviled eggs.
Yeah.
Like a raw oyster on the side, and chilled, and have them side by side, and then you take your.
Okay,
oyster.
let's workshop this a little bit. So if you take your deviled egg and you use some of the accoutrements for the oyster.
Yeah.
Use horseradish in the deviled egg.
Mm-hmm.
Use that to season your deviled egg a little bit. You know, a little mayo, a little horseradish.
Give it some bite. Yeah.
Yep.
Give it a little devil.
Yep. So that could work too. Yeah, that's interesting. We can play with that for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Question. What are we on? 3 or 4?
3.
Question number 3.
Have you gone to spring training games?
Ever? Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. We did an entire trip. Spring training games. How many we got? We went to 4. Like 3 or 4.
I think it was only just 2.
Was it? We went to SeaWorld that week.
We went to
So grapefruit nut cactus.
Yeah. So we went to Clearwater for the Philly spring training. Then we went to SeaWorld. Then we went to the Brace spring training when I was in Disney.
Right.
All right. Blake,
But however though,
do you want to give him the cactus story?
let's give him the cactus story.
All right. Do you want to give it? You want me to give it?
You're much better talking than me, so you can give
Okay.
it.
And I embellish better than you.
Yes. I'm an agitator, but you're an embellisher.
I'm an embellisher.
Okay.
All right.
Big fish.
So we decided we're not going to do our summer baseball trip. We're going to do a spring training cactus baseball trip. I left Blake in charge of scheduling all the games. We're gone for 6 days. We're flying in to Phoenix. We're going to go all around that area because it's all within like an hour drive of everything. Blake comes and shows me the schedule. In those 6 games, we had 12 or 13 games scheduled that he scheduled us for.
Yep.
All right?
All right. Keep going.
We
There you go.
leave on March 16th.
Yes.
All right? We leave on March 16th, 2020.
Okay.
You realize what happened on March 15th? The world shut down.
Oh, yeah. It was the 13th. Right. That was my last
Completely.
tour was
I
Friday
don't
the
know if
13th.
It was
was
actually
a-
March 11th.
I don't know if it was a blessing because I think I would have died going to that many games in that short amount of time.
It was outside.
Yeah, in the desert.
Right.
But I don't know if it was a blessing or not. Obviously, it wasn't a blessing. It was a horrible time in our country.
Right.
But that, and we have not rescheduled a cactus. And if I do reschedule a cactus trip,
You're going to take care of the planning?
I'll be in charge
There
of
you
how many
go.
games we go
There
to.
you go. Yeah. No, I remember when COVID happened because,
He said the word.
well, damn it, I don't have my list in front of me.
You know that word.
I don't pay attention to this stuff. Me and the algorithms don't get along.
Well, it's obvious.
Thank you. All right. Sorry, world. Get over your bad selves. It's non-existent anymore. Just ask anybody.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, unless they have it.
Right. Exactly. Or long.
Until they have it. Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Not a problem.
I,
Yeah,
I-
it's okay.
I totally jumped in.
My last tour, my last haunted pub tour after 4 years was Friday the 13th, 2020.
Mhm.
And the biggest question then is what was the governor going to do? And man, and I don't envy him making that decision because the world was shutting down. It took Florida a couple of minutes to stay open, so there was some trepidation going into it right then. But Friday, St. Patrick's Day was 3 days later,
Yes.
17th. And the question
Felt so
was,
bad for those guys.
and the shutdown started noon on the 17th.
Yes.
And it was really because you give the guys that day to make some money to carry them through when they're going to be out of business for God knows how long, or you're getting people crowded in together before anybody knows the transmission of this disease and what's going on. It was a big risk to let people congregate on St. Patrick's Day. So that was a very difficult decision that the governor had to make.
Yeah,
and
that was
he
that
did
was
it at
tough.
noon, and he made the right decision in the short term. So
I think it was the right call at the time.
Absolutely.
And it was. I don't think Reggie and Red
we're happy about it.
We're happy about
No,
it.
I mean that was a big ticket item for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that would have carried a lot of bars and restaurants through a good part of the shutdown. But
Well, he did allow a lot of takeout stuff that a lot of other places, a lot of other states were like, no, you can't do any of that at all.
Yeah.
And then
like the cocktails to go too.
we opened back up earlier than everybody else. did.
Absolutely, and stayed open.
So we got some great chefs from New York because of that 2020 time. So
I was ready here.
yeah, you were already here.
I was ready here.
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie? And if you haven't gotten them this year, be aware that they've got newly invented names on some Girl Scout cookies.
I did not know that.
I haven't seen them in front of Publix, but I did get my Girl Scout cookies earlier at Winn-Dixie. And they now have new names because they went to a different baker.
Oh.
So it's not FFV. It used to be like First Family of Virginia was the
So
baker
they're
forever.
no longer with Baker Mayfield?
No,
Okay.
no. So poor Baker. I like Baker Mayfield. But, along with your classics, they have the Thin Mints, The tagalongs are now called peanut butter patties. Those are the peanut butter and chocolate ones. Here.
What's it called? Okay, you got to put these over here. I got to find out this one.
Okay. So you've got Adventurefuls, which are a salted caramel on a hard cookie with a little bit of lattice.
Were those the old trefoils or whatever? No, those are those. Okay, gotcha.
Trefoils are the shortbread, which is standard and good.
Yeah.
Adventurefuls, excuse me, I had some of those. They're underwhelming.
Yes.
But say Adventurefuls. Then you've got the Explorer Moors, which is just basically a chocolate cookie.
Yeah.
The Lemonades are the lemon sandwich cookie.
Yeah.
I'm presuming there's cookies.
Yeah.
The Trefoils are the shortbread.
Mm-hmm.
The Ever Classic Thin Mints, and by the way,
that's my favorite.
Shrinkflation. Oh
yeah.
My goodness, they've gotten smaller by the minute.
I don't feel as bad about eating the whole sleeve.
Right. And I buy the box and go right in the freezer.
Yeah. So.
And then I hide a box. I buy 2 boxes. I hide one so you can't find it.
Yeah. Peanut butter patties
used to be the tagalongs.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite ones. The Caramel Delights are the Samoas.
Yeah. Why did they change the name? Because of the new baker?
I guess.
Okay.
And the peanut butter sandwich cookie is the peanut butter sandwich cookie, and the caramel chocolate chip is a little chocolate chip cookie.
There's not a bad one on that list, by the way.
No.
I would say if I had to do my top 3, if I'm buying 3 boxes and they have to be each separate, Thin Mints is by far number 1.
Yep.
I would probably go with the Samoas as number 2.
Yep.
And more likely the Trefoils is number 3.
Yeah, I like a good shortbread cookie. My father was a big Lorna Doone fan, and I like shortbread. Walker shortbread, Lorna Doones. Yes, it's exactly. You got to hide one of them, Josh. Otherwise, they're gone.
Yeah.
But I do the Caramel Delights, the Samoas, the peanut butter. What's that word? Patties, which is the tagalongs, and then the Thin Mints.
Gotcha.
And it's 2 Thin Mints to every 1 box of everything else. Absolutely.
Blake.
Yes.
You don't do chocolate. So a lot of these are immediately off the list. It only leaves you with 4 to choose from.
What's the name of the shortbread one?
Trefoils.
Yep, that's the one.
Okay.
All right.
The most boring one.
The lemonades, probably you'd like those.
Eh.
I don't see you doing the peanut butter. You're not a big peanut butter guy.
Wow, tough.
And actually, you only have 3 because the caramel delights come with chocolate drizzled on it. So
right, and the chocolate chip cookie is chocolate and caramel chips.
Yeah, it leads with chocolate.
Yep.
So
right, exactly.
All right, our 5th question,
sir.
Because I only had to come up with 1 question today. I know I asked some extraordinary questions.
Well, we vamped long enough. I hope you have one.
Yes.
Okay.
I still am. All right. Western movies, action movies, or sci-fi. You can only watch one genre the rest of your life. All right?
I got to go
Western
action.
movies,
I'll do action movies because it's
or sci-fi.
Well, action will include war movies. It'll include spy movies. It'll police movies. So I'll go with action movies.
Just because it's broader.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. Though a good western's a good, and I did watch The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly the other night.
Okay.
And it was good. And it was remastered apparently.
Okay.
So it was really great. Yeah, it's a long ass movie. It's almost like 3 hours.
I don't remember it being that long.
No, I didn't either. But I think they added to it because I think it was sort of either a director's cut. Because at the end of it, before they started the real credits, it was we want to thank Clint Eastwood, Eli Wallach, and Sergio Leone for their contribution to the remastering of it all.
All right, Blake. Westerns, action, or sci-fi? I got one more question that it's going to be the question of the day tomorrow.
Okay.
So some people are going to be ahead of the game.
Oh, I could sleep in.
Yes.
Well, we can't because you got to still do the Storm stat though, Lenny.
I know, and I do it live. I don't do the replay of the show to get the Stoidum stat. I do it up in the morning.
All right, Blake, what you got?
I'll do action.
Action also.
Yeah.
See, and I didn't think about the broadness of action, so your answer is a great answer. But in my mind, I was thinking I like to have creative thought, and a lot of that comes from sci-fi, even though I love a good Western, but if I could only watch one for the rest of my life, I think it might be sci-fi. But I like your answer because a sci-fi movie can be an action movie.
It can be. Yeah.
So.
And sci-fi, I don't know.
So I think your answer is still the best answer.
I still like Cowboys versus Aliens.
Yeah.
That was just beyond the pale, but that was a fun movie.
Okay.
Who was that? That was James Bond. That was I always space on the poor guy's name.
All right. Here's the question of the day tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Should I
Troy Blevins.
Should I apply for the TV show Survivor? Okay, because I'm looking for a new adventure.
Okay.
Or run for political office.
Oh,
Political office is going to take a lot of time. Survivor, you need to make a video. However, I might have a shortcut for you.
You have a shortcut? I love shortcuts.
Okay.
I am a shortcut kind of guy.
This is the 50th season of Survivor, which means it's been on for maybe...
Yeah, so
10
I
or
would be
12
applying probably for season 52 at this point.
Okay. I've got a friend of mine who made a video. He's a commercial director, clever guy, and he made 3 different audition videos, and poor Dre never got picked, which is a shame because he's great. I mean, he's in the salt marshes in Long Beach, and he's wading through them. He's got daggers in his teeth. Anyway, he went. They did something that Survivor, and I just saw it the other day. They hid an immunity idol, 50 of them, because it's the 50th thing, one in each state.
Oh, wow.
And it's like a scavenger hunt.
Gotcha.
So you got to find the clues, and then you got to go find it. So there is one in Florida. I don't know if it's been found or not. I just saw this yesterday, maybe the day before, so I don't have any more details on it.
I think 50 is coming out like
next week.
Soon, next week.
Like maybe even tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow.
So I would assume they did that for the 50th, but
right.
I don't know.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And if you find the immunity idol, then big news, the reunion show is back, because apparently it wasn't for a couple of years or whatever it is, or the finale. So if you get one of those 50 immunity idols, you get to come to this finale show.
Oh, cool.
So, but I think if you go, you could probably broker it into, getting on.
So you're saying Survivor. Your answer is Survivor, not political office.
Well, I think you would be beneficent in political office, and I trust your judgment, and I know your heart, so I think you would be very good for political office. I don't know if...
And I'm talking local. I'm not doing anything big.
Yeah, smart.
If I did something local.
Affect your own community.
Yeah.
Because, what are you going to do in Tallahassee? What are you going to do in
Well, you heard that?
Yeah.
Sirens started as soon as we started talking about that.
Well, they're coming for me, not you. So
yeah.
maybe not. Maybe they're coming
Maybe
for
not.
you.
Maybe not.
they're coming for you.
Yeah.
It's the guy behind the glass they want.
That's who the troublemaker was this week.
hey.
I think you would be great in local political office because, A, you know the players, you know the community, you've been here for 40 years, you know what's involved, and as I said, your heart's in the right place, and, you might accept a cocktail every now and again, but I think you're relatively uncorruptible. So
I'm not corruptible.
So, yeah.
I've proven that through my career. I mean,
Otherwise, you'd be a lot more off. Right.
I've left jobs because of things that they've asked me to do that I just was not willing to do.
So, I think that would be it.
That part, that's the good part about growing up on a big farm.
Right.
I don't need that.
Right. Exactly. So, Survivor, in all candor, you know what? I don't watch a whole lot of Survivor.
Mm-hmm.
They really do it well because you realize that all these poor people that are sitting there in their loincloth swatting mosquitoes, there's a cameraman and a sound man standing right next to them. It's like...
Well, there's 3 times as many people in the production than actually on the show.
Right.
So, yeah.
And I have to feel for the people that, this is it. This is their big break. They're going to win Survivor. They're going to be Richard Hatch and walk around naked for 12 days or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they get bounced on the first tribal council.
Yeah. That would be I think the most heartbreaking for me, because they still have to stay the entirety.
Yeah.
They get bumped on the first day in, and they have to stay there. Like, they go out a week early. The event is like 28 days, and they have to be there the entire time. Now they have nice hotel accommodations.
Right. Well, they get to shower. They get to eat. They get to wear clothes. So there is a little bit.
I don't think they
relief.
can reach out to their families.
No. You're incommunicado. Because nobody has to know that you got.
That would be a tough thing.
Yeah, that you can't be bounced. Right.
How I survived my walk to D.C. is because we had FaceTime, and I could FaceTime the boys almost every night at the hotel. So I think the longest stretch we went without talking was like 2 days. When I did the walk to DC on those 39 days.
Barbara Jean saying political office because Survivor doesn't mean shit or make a difference in our world. Good for you, Barbara Jean. I agree.
Yeah. So
and Bobby's going Survivor, so so you got your choice there.
We'll vote again tomorrow.
Okay.
Blake, right. Which way are you going? You got a family vote which is weighted.
I am. Dad.
Yeah.
I want you to run for political office.
Political office is.
I will help your campaign, sir.
Political office is Blake's vote.
We have a good propaganda machine. Just saying.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, and it's not like we're regulated.
Right. We're right. Yeah. Take that, Brendan Carr.
I don't have to step down from this job if I do that. Steven. And I'm not going to do it this year. I'm just letting people know.
So it's
2028.
So you're sticking a toe in the water. It's a trial balloon.
I want to see where people, because I always say I don't think I'm electable. Because I'm very polarizing. Either you like me or you don't like me. It'd have to be a 3-person race because because
let the two of them knock each other out of the way.
Split their votes, and the people that like me stay with me.
You want to be like a Jesse Ventura in a way.
I think I would probably be a little bit like a Jesse Ventura.
Well, would you do it with a political designation, or would you do it as an independent?
I think if I ran here in town, you don't. If it's a city seat, then there is no R's or D's.
Okay, so that helps.
And if it's a county seat, you would have to run as an R. So.
Okay, and then the question is,
I have been an R, I think, since 2000. So.
Yeah. That way, it's and there's a lot of municipalities where you need to be part of the mainstream political organization, or you don't get your phone calls answered, you don't get any information.
I think I'll get my phone calls answered.
Right. But that's because if not, we're going to talk about it.
Well, we want to talk about it. Right. Hey, fun show.
Yeah, always.
All right, congratulations to Godfather beating out Apocalypse Now and MASH.
That's a big win.
MASH getting the bronze medal.
Yep.
Any shout outs you got to give?
My wife's coming home. Yeah.
Be safe going to the airport.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Julie. Blake, shout outs.
There's going to be a big announcement coming tomorrow on Story. I'll let everyone know tomorrow. Big announcement.
I'm really waiting.
I don't even know what it is.
Okay.
So, all right. So, you guys have a wonderful and beautiful night. Wave and smile, Lenny. Wave and smile.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.